Jesus went to a town called Nain, and his disciples and a large crowd went along with him. As he approached the town gate, a dead person was being carried out, the only son of his mother, and she was a widow. And a large crowd from the town was with her. When the Lord saw her, his heart went out to her, and he said, "Don't cry." Then he walked over to the coffin and touched it, and the bearers stopped. It was all over, and they were carrying the coffin away. It was the coffin that carried a dead dream. All that the dreamer had and cherished was this dream. It was conceived in intimacy and nurtured with much sacrifice. But alas, when the time came to see the dream into fruition, the dreamer encountered a rude shock. The dream got aborted before time. How could this happen? Who was to blame? Why did the giver give me the dream if he had to snatch it away? Is God a dream killer? She grappled with these thoughts, but none had the answer. All she got was eyes of sympathy and words of ridicule. It was now time for the dream to be carried away from the dreamer. It was dead, stinking, and of no use. You see, some dreams are just that, dreams, never meant to realize. And the coffin bearers came to carry the dead dream away. But wait a minute, who is this? I can see the giver of the dream approaching near. And Jesus walked to the dreamer and whispered, "Do not weep." Because weeping implies it's done with. Because weeping implies it's all over. But as long as Jesus is in the picture, it's not all over yet. And then he touched that dream. It was the encounter of sorts. Death versus life, hope versus disappointment, fact versus truth. And all those that tried to carry the dream away from the dreamer had to halt. Because the dream rose again. The dream that all gave up on rose again, and Jesus gave the dream back to the dreamer. So is there a dream or vision that God has planted in your heart? Does it seem that it will not come to pass? Are circumstances or people in your life carrying the dream away from you? Do not weep. Do not let go, for my God is not a dream killer. Ask this widow from Nain who got her young son back from the dead. My God is not a dream killer. Ask Joseph. He was pushed away from his dream by those who were so near to him, and yet the Lord was with him. It was a dream that led Joseph to prison, and it was a dream that God used to lead him from the prison to the palace. My God is not a dream killer. Ask Abraham. When everything was hopeless, Abraham looked at the stars and plunged into the dream that God was showing him. He chose to live not on the basis of what he couldn't do, but what on God said he would do, and did see what he believed. My God is not a dream killer. In fact, he is the one who gives the dream, and he is the one who brings life to it. So hold on. Don't stop believing. Your dream will not die, because my God is the dream keeper.